you alluded to this a little bit earlier, but no caution for Brad Keselowski and Cole Custer in the wall on the final restart after NASCAR announced a change in the process of calling cautions. Jason, you want to read?
So since the All-Star race, NASCAR said there's been an increase in communication between the race director, the senior vice president of competition, the series director, and racing control on calling the cautions. If there is a serious accident that requires immediate caution to be called, the race director has the power to do so. But when it comes to a key juncture in the race, the increased communication between the three officials and race control is viewed as helping with the consistency and accuracy in caution calls. Brett, spot on, spot off.
So what were these three people doing when that tire was rolling around the racetrack off Chris Buescher's car? Were they texting each other and asking, "Hey, should we throw this caution?" Look, I'm gonna actually defer this to my good friend TJ Majors. You were in this caution. Oh, you actually weren't in the caution. You were in the wreck.
He was in the wreck. He was,
but it didn't bring
caution.
out a caution. Should it have brought out a caution?
I mean,
this is a yes or no answer.
I believe it should have.
Why?
If that wreck happens at a different point, I don't care if it's the end of the race or not. My guy barely had any steering. It was probably, I'm telling him to get onto the apron. He is fighting it to get down there. I mean, I don't know if you saw how bad the thing was. It would like literally veer one way or the other. And I didn't want to stop because I didn't want to ruin the race if they were going to keep it green. So I'm sitting there telling him to get low. Before they're even saying, tell the 6 to get. I mean, I was hollering them way before that. You're clear low, get to the apron down here when you can here, get down to the flat. And, I know if that wreck happens in the middle part of a race or something, I feel like a caution comes out. But, because we were still moving, I understand, at the end there, why, look, people, I didn't see the race for the lead. I was more worried about keeping Brad down on the apron. I didn't know what was going on, but to me, in the middle part of the race, if I think that's a caution.
If you think it's a caution, then I'm on your side, and I'm spot off that there was no caution, because the wreck that I saw, the wreck that I spotted my driver through, I was waiting to say caution is out, yellow, 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 and I did not do that because they keep going. And the hard part for us as spotters when that happens is we're wondering whether or not our NASCAR channel is working. So now we're taking our eyes off of the racing and we're looking at the flag stand. And that guy's standing there with a yellow in his hand just dying to throw it, but nobody's telling him to throw it. So it's as a spotter, you don't know when they're going to throw it and when they're not, Freddie.
Yeah. I mean, listen, in 100% honesty, I don't think that needed to be a caution. But I promise you one thing, we've seen a lot less be thrown, a caution be thrown for a lot less than that. So, listen, that description, I didn't know that description because you didn't put it in the notes until, you just read it. But that pisses me off even more. So you don't, why do you have a race director if the race director has to rely on the series vice president and whoever else to call the cautions? Why does the situation matter when you throw a caution? It's a caution flag. It's a safety device, not an entertainment device. This is ridiculous. Why are you? He has the ability to throw the caution immediately if he wants to, but if it's a race altering situation, he has to talk to somebody else. No, that's not the way this works. I don't get it. It's either a caution or it's not a caution. It's not a caution because this guy's leading or we're in the middle of a pit cycle. It's a caution or it's not a caution, and we just want consistency as spotters. Like Brett said, we have no idea when they're going to throw the yellow and when they're not going to throw the yellow.
Chris Buescher was out there and he wrecked, and I said, all right, watch 17. He doesn't have a right rear tire. Where do you think that tire's at?
That's what I said to Bubba. And it
I know
killed
where
us.
it was going down the front stretch.
So then we clear him, and we're driving off now 10 seconds later into one, and Haley keys up. He's like, what in the are they doing up there? And I'm like, they don't see this tire rolling down the front stretch that the rest of the world sees. And bless their hearts, right? I know race control is difficult, but at the end of the day, I am with you on this one, Freddie. You can't have time to have a committee caution. What is the key? If I slap you on this shoulder, I slap you on that shoulder, you throw it if you hadn't already thrown it. We don't have time for all that.
We've got exciting news. OfferPad wants to buy your home. Go to OfferPad.com right now and tell them all about it. You'll receive a cash offer within 24 hours.